Shalom, 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 shalom. Salakia. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Yahweh is who we call God or Jehovah. Yahweh means He is, He exists. Yahweh Shai is who we call Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai means He delivers, He saves. All right, and those are the Son, the Father and the Son name, and the Lashon Kadash, the Holy Tongue, are the names that we have to call on to be saved. All right. And double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutation to all the Akim that's wishing the truth on Raw, waking let the third, um, Shalom. And I'm gonna go into Project Megiddo, Rex 84, King Alfred, Project Megiddo, King Alfred plan, and Operation Plot, Garden Plot. All right, going into things that they have on the books. All right, to come against Jake. All right, come against Americans. All right, come against those that know they're Israelites. And we're just gonna go into it, and that's the times that we're coming in. As an Israelite, those that proclaim and confess themselves to be Israelites, you should account the clause and understand what you're a part of. Not just a part of people that just saying that they're Israelites, or something to do, or a fag, all right, something just to do. This is really, as Esau Edom would say, treason. All right, you're basically saying that those Amalekites are not the people of the Most High, and that's a lie that they kept. All right, the lie that they told and told the whole world. So let's go into what's Project Megiddo. All right, Project Megiddo was a report research ran by United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, under Derek Lewis Feats, released on October 20, 1999, to report namefall as a white supremacist, Christian identity, American militia movement, Black Hebrew Israelites, apocalyptic cults as potential terrorists who might become violent reaction to the new millennium. So basically saying that these people, their thinking is of an old world, an Eastern way of thinking. Not a new millennium where all this Batsy boy, weirdness, transhumanism, all this weird stuff. All right? For over 4,000 years, Megiddo, a hill in North Israel, has been a site of many battles. Ancient cities were established there to serve as a fortress and plan of Jezreel to guard a mountain pass, and Megiddo was built and rebuilt one city upon another, a mound of hill, and was formed by a Hebrew word Armageddon, meaning hills of Megiddo, Armageddon, a valley of troops. All right. English, the raw has come to represent battle itself. The last book of the New Testament, the Bible, designate Armageddon one in the Hebrew, as the assembly point in an apocalyptic setting of God's final inclusive battle against evil. And Armageddon is World War III. All right, the nations fighting once against one another. All right, and Yahweh Shai, in the breath of World War III, is going to cut the cloud and destroy the armies of the nations. All right, final conclusive battle against evil named Megiddo. Megiddo, I said Megiddo, Salakia, is an imp title for the project, analyzing those who believe in the year 2000 will usher the end of the world, who are willing to perpetuate active violence and bring that end about. And that's not what we're about. The Israelites are not about bringing violence or doing harm or terrorist attacks to bring the end. Or the end is going to come by the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, as he declared the end to consist of famine, pestilence, race wars, judgment, earthquakes on diverse places, upwards of the people in war. All right. Um, the report purpose was to warn other domestic law. Keep on coughing. Well, not coughing a lot before this video. Enforcement agencies to potentially for extremist criminal activity in the United States by individuals of domestic groups who attach special significance to the year 2000. All right. The report also stated that threat posed as extremists, and then they say that he was like a extremist as a result. So we're not. All right, their lie, perceived events associated with the year 2000 is very real to Viatel mix of apocalyptic, apocalyptic religious, the water, New World Order conspiracy theories may produce violent acts aimed at precipitating the end of the world as prophecy in the Bible. And this, the end of the world is prophecy of the Bible. All right, but the real true men of the Lord is not going to participate, all right, in, trying to cause prophecy to come to pass. Prophecy come to pass because Yahweh Shema Shah sanctioned it. All right. The group's names as potential violent were biblically driven coast militias, inherents of racist belief systems such as Christian identity, wantonism, and other radical domestic extremists. The report ends by discussing the possibility of terrorist attacks in the city of Jerusalem, saying the extreme terrorist fringes of Christianity, Judaism, Islam are all present in the United States. This millennial violence in Jerusalem could conceivably lead to violence in the United States as well. So, basically saying that we already know Israel is going to be destroyed. All right, in World War III, or not as made desolate like America. America's gonna be made desolate with 200 million nuclear warheads hitting it. But Israel as well is gonna get judged. So let's go into Garden Plot. Con Plan 2502, Civil Disturbance Operation. Use of the military to support civil authorities stems from core national values expressed in the Constitution. Article 1, Section 8 states, Congress shall have power to provide for calling forth a militia to execute law of the Union. All right. So they could call militia groups, white Americans, for the militia groups to rise up. All right. They're going to have their UN troops, all right, to repel invasions. All right. It's basically saying so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are rioting and looting. The president shall take care that the laws be faithful, executed on the 10th Amendment reads, the power is not delegated to the United States by Constitution nor prohibited by it are reserved to the states, respectively, provided by basis that federal government support, including DoD assistance and providing the support of state and local authorities. The president is authorized by the Constitution, Title 10 U.S.C. 331-334 to suppress insurrection, rebellions, and domestic violence. After issuing the cease and desist order, the president issues executive order that directs the Attorney General and the SECDEF to take appropriate steps to disperse insurgents to restore law and order. The Attorney General is the responsible to coordinate the federal response in domestic civil disturbance and restrictions, and the restrictions of post-Comitatus Act no longer apply to federal troops executing the order of the president to quell the disturbance in accordance with rules of the use of force, RUF, approved by DoD General Counsel and Attorney General. So basically, they able to set up militia groups, and you have militia groups, or that's about their constitution or about their state. To bring, and it's crazy how they land all these refugees come through the border. All right, and I was watching a video earlier dealing with a guy who was servicing these refugees in the hotels in New York, saying that when he sees it when they say that they're not able to house them anymore, and the hotel shut down, that they're gonna cause riot. And he said they're already standing up there, doing all type of weird shit over there. Are these immigrants? So these Edomites are already angry with Jake, you so-called niggas, Latino Americans that make up the 12 tribes, and hey, they're gonna give them a reason to put lead in y'all. They already waiting to put lead in you niggas. All right, so that's garden plot. All right, so let's go to Rex 84. Rex 84 short readiness exercise in 1984 Bravo was classified scenario and drill developed by the United States federal government to detain large numbers of United States residents deemed to be national security threats in the event that the president declared national emergency. So all hell breaking loose, an EMP attack. All right, stuff like that. National emergency, dollar collapsing, a disease. The scenario envisioned the state defense forces rounding up 500,000 undocumented Central American residents and 4,000 American citizens whom the U.S. Attorney General had designated as a national security threat as a part of a secret continuity of government program. These people will be detained at 22 military bases and a concentration camp run by Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. Existence of master military contingency plans. Plans of Rex 84 was a part of Operation Garden Plot. See, so the Operation Garden Plot and Rex 84 was the same thing. I knew one of them was a part, which Rex 84 was a part. And similar early exercise, Lantern Spikes were originally revealed by journalist Ron Rindenauer, who summarized his findings in an article in a Counter Spy. Starting in 1981, DoD, the FEMA began as a tradition of biannual joint exercise to test civilian mobilization using such names as Proud Saber or Rex 82. In 1984, the scenario involved the U.S. Army rehearsing airlifting entire 82nd Airborne Division. And I remember back then, what was that drill that they had, the military had a couple of years ago? Bro, I forgot the drill name. It was a drill. That's what it's reenlist. That's what it was. Damn, I forgot the name of that drill. All right, from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, under the cover of night to flying them either El Salvador or Nicaragua as a practice invasion to enforce state of martial law. So martial law, all right, this part of the exercise has been code-named Rex 84 Night Train. Overall readiness exercise involved in 34 federal agencies where code-named Rex 84 FEMA role, assisting DoD as Rex 84 Alpha later. When mass detention, these FEMA camps, and we had a video of a woman that went into a UN facility, and she was like, "You can't be in here." And the lady was like, "I'm an American," all right? And she was like, "Oh, but America don't have jurisdiction over this. This is a property of UN." All right. Damn, I'm thinking of it was a drill, a military drill a couple of years ago. I know some Makwan though from my camp. A detention scenario involving FEMA added a recursive FEMA director Louis Gufrida and Reagan advisor Edwin Meese. A personal and authorized by Ronald Reagan. A mass detention scenario was code-named Rex 84 Bravo. Was modeled in 1970. Garfita meets Reagan exercise in California known as Operation Cable Splitter. All right. I remember they also had detained Japanese, when we was around the time of Pearl Harbor, when we was at war with the Japanese. So the same thing with you Americans, they could deem you, you know, um, as we said, threats. All right, and that's a national threats, and they could just haul you onto concentration camps. All right. So that's Rex 84. The last one we have is King Alpha Plan. Did we read? Yeah, King Alpha Plan. A fictional CIA-led scheme supporting an international effort to eliminate people of African descent. See? All right, because why? African, what they call us African American, they are the tribe of Judah. Invented by Arthur John A. Williams, his novel A Man Who Cried, I. M. Williams described it as a government plan to deal with a threat of black uprising in the United States by cordoning off black people into concentration camps. All right. An event of major racial incident. And then that lady, even though it came out this year that she said the problem is young black Americans. The Amalekite, the 1948, and the Jewish person, even though that was like 3-4 years old or 5 years video. I know it was an old video, but it came out and it resurfaced of that, saying that this so-called blacks, the young African American, are a threat. I think Alpha Plan first appeared in Williams' 1967 novel, The Man Who Cried, I Am, accounted his life as death of Richard Wright. Afterwards, a later edition, Williams compared the King Alpha Plan to intelligence program devised by J. Edgar Hoover in 1960s to monitor the movements of black militants. So, and we read earlier that what they call black Hebrew Israelites, we're not black, we Hebrew Israelites. We have Negroes, so-called Negro Latino named Americans that make up the 12 tribes. Also bears similarities of rumors in the early 1950s of McCarran Act anti-communist law in which political subversives were to be rounded up and placed in concentration camp national emergency. When his novel was first published, William photocopied portions of the book detailing King Alpha Plan and left copies in subway car around Manhattan, because that's what it is. They're going to come against those that say they know Israelites, and even if you just don't even know that you're an Israelite or adhere to be an Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, they're still gonna come after you. All right, so let's go into the scripture, Shalakia. We'll probably start at Matthew, count the cost. Luke 14:28. For which of you attend to build a tower, sitteth not down first and count the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest happily after he had laid the foundation is not able to finish it, or all that, behold, it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. So first and foremost, coming in this truth, you have to understand really what you're about, what you signed up about. That's why I say he that there to the end shall be saved. All right, going into be faithful unto death, then the Lord give you a crown of life. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord, will give you a crown of life. All right, so you have to be in the mindset of willing to die for this truth, understanding that this is not a place where you just every because their Sabbaths are Friday to Saturday, where you link up with people and dance and rap, eat lamb. All right, it's more than that. This is your identity. This is your heritage, and you have to have the mindset of dying for this. All right, because it's on the book that Esau Edom is going to come with great wrath upon those that fear the Lord. And we'll get that. I want to go into. Let's go to Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that is none like it. He's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So this time that we're coming in is going to be a time like never before. We're going to go to Daniel, the 12th chapter. All right, but he that is going to be saved is the elect, those that name are written in the book of life. All right, but a time like never before, it's going to be worse than the flood, or worse than 70 AD, worse than the transatlantic slave trade, or worse than World War I and II. All right, slavery, Jim Crow law. All right, we'll go to Daniel the 12th chapter, because there's nothing to be play around. I think it's small. Daniel 12:1, and that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince. And that's how bad it's going to be, that the Lord is going to have his angels guiding us. And he's going to send Michael, the archangel, a prince, will standing for the children of thy people, the Israelites, and the elect of the house of Israel. And it shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. Even in the same time, at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So the elect is going to be written in those books, and the Lord's going to keep it. So, let's go to a quick lesson. I got to get back to work. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe mean death and destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So the devil know that he have a short time, so he's going to come with great wrath, and it's going to be what? With his sword. All right, because right now he's losing in the information age. So he's going to try to put fear in these people. You know what? 2 Ezra 16:68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, putting us in concentration camps, putting us in jail or prison, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idol. The major idol is going to be the RFID chip, the MOT to the B, the mark of the beast. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and a reproach and a trodden under foot. So if you receive it, all right, worship the beast in his image and receive his mark, or you're going to be had in derision. And reproach, you're going to be put to death. For there shall be in every place in the next season great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So they're going to come with great wrath upon us, man. Or they're going to deem us as terrorists, the worst thing ever. All right. And try to justify of them killing us and coming against us in a matter that they're going to come against us. And they shall be like a madman, sparing none, see? But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, cast them out of their houses, because your goods are to keep your goods and the things that you have of this world. You're going to have to take the chip. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold is in a fire. So the leg is going to be tried. Hear, O you, my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. All right? For God is your God. So don't doubt, don't worry, don't be scared. Just believe and trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. And I want to go to, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Esau's going to come with great wrath. All right, so Wisdom Solomon 2:15, he is grievous. No, 13. So Wisdom Solomon 2:13, he professes to have the knowledge of God, and he calling himself the child of the Lord. And as us proclaiming and confessing and regaining our heritage, once again, we're saying that we Yasharah, that he is the Prince of Power, that we are the sons of the living power, the sons of the living God. All right, that's mentioned in, what it is, Hosea. And he was made to reprove our thoughts, because we are what? Prophets unto the nations. All right, here to tell the people what they're doing wrong. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Our ways is a fashion of Yahweh Shem Shai, of the spirit. Not of this world. We don't move as this world. Our way is fashioned through the scriptures. All right, we don't worship Halloween. We don't worship birthdays. We don't worship the religions of this world, the holidays of this world. We worship the holy days and with the word of the Heavenly Father. Salakia, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits, to be esteemed 1948ers, them Jewish people, them small hat peoples, of not being the people of the Most High, not being the Israelites of the Bible, not being the lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. And you Christians as well as counterfeits. He abstained from our ways and from filthiness. He pronounces in of the just to be blessed. And that's what the scriptures say. That's what Yahweh Shemel said, that we're going to be good. Not of our head, not a hair of our head is going to be touched. And make his boast in that God is their father. He boasting Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. And that's his mindset. Or if he really is the most sons of the Most High, let's see. For if he's a just man, for if this just man be of the Son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. You see, let us examine with him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with shameful death, for by his own sin he shall be respected. See, so because as we saying that in of all hell breaking loose, the elect is going to be delivered. All right, in the six trouble, and then what? Delivered, all right, from the fire, and all right, and in the seventh trumpet. So he's gonna come with it with all his gimmicks, all his weapons. All right, and hey, at the end of the day, the elect is gonna stand strong in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. So I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh.